What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Break Zone. My name is JT. Thank you for joining us as we give you live coverage of our Opus 5 season, event number 1 here at Galaxy Games. We just saw an amazing match with Travis and Jensen. If you guys didn't get a chance to look at it, it'll be up on YouTube later tonight. You'll be able to see everything in all its glory. Be able to replay all your favorite matches and everything. It'll be up. Definitely hit subscribe if you like what we're doing. We usually break these videos up into different videos so that you can just watch them by themselves. And we have a lot of content flowing. We got deck checks from our resident deck tech guy, Laurent, as well as myself. We have a lot of videos coming out to help you navigate your way through Opus 5 as well as the new and changing meta. So definitely hit subscribe if you like what we're doing. We're about to take you guys to a very, very, very cool match here. Here in Swiss Round 4, we're going to have Brian Ing, who is the current champion 2 years running of the Break Zone circuits, and Nia Tran, who has been a huge top competitor right at the neck there. Both of them are always kind of battling it out, and this is our top table, and it's always good to see both of these players play. Brian has always been a very strong player. Again, like I said, he is our reigning champion 2 years running at the Break Zone circuit. So, not 2 years, 2 seasons running. So definitely awesome to get a chance to see him on stream. And you just saw Nia play his deck. It's a very interesting deck, very interesting brew, and it's very, very cool to take a look at. So thank you guys for joining us here at the Break Zone. Once again, my name is JT, and definitely hit subscribe if you like what we're doing. And a huge shout out to Kellen over here at Galaxy Games for helping us up and letting us do our event here. And once again, huge shout out to Ultra Pro for hooking us up here with this Dragon Hide Opus. It's called Opus. I mean, you know it's good. Deck box that is cool, man. It like glows. It has like different colors. You can set it. You have to charge it. It has enough space to hold everything. This thing is a beast. It is super, super awesome. All of us here at Break Zone wish we can just take it home, but this is definitely for our players. It's very cool to have. We're super happy that Ultra Pro has decided to help us here with prizing. So it's great that we can pass this off to our first place. And with a deck box like this, the intimidation factor is already there. So huge shout out to Ultra Pro for hooking us up there. So. We're about to move on to Swiss Round 4, so you guys hang on to your seats, and we'll be there in just a second. All right, everybody, welcome back, and here we are. We're just about to get started, and here at Swiss Round 4, we have Nia Tran on the left and Brian Ing on the right. Again, Brian Ing is our reigning 2 seasons champion here at the Break Zone season. He doesn't like his hand. He's been telling me earlier today that he's been getting some very, very strange first-hand draws. So looks like he's going to have to keep this one. It looks like he's going to go first, and we're off to the races here. Once again, everyone, thank you for joining me here as we give you a live coverage of the Break Zone's Opus 5 season. Brian's going to go ahead and start right off the bat, overpaying a little bit with the Shantota into an Anacro. And then we have Nia bring out into a pitching his own backup to play the same backup here. Both of these players are known to be very, very competent players. They play very quickly. Brian's going to go ahead and pitch a Hecatontir into a Monk. And it looks like Nia is going to pitch a Donaluma to play into a Star Sybil. And I believe he's going to go ahead and grab a Shantota if I'm not mistaken. Because of the way his deck works, he plays with a lot of all the elements. Having that Shantota out as well as being able to dole for any element is very, very useful here. And just having the security of a Shantota is super awesome. All right, looks like he's going to go ahead and I believe finish his turn. I don't think he's going to. Not usually super aggressive here. I don't see him making another move here. Is he going to? It looks like he is. I think he'll play into Lag, 1-for-1 here. And Brian's going to go ahead and draw his hand. Let's see how Brian reacts here. He's got a slew of cards here. He's going to go ahead and pitch the Widia into a Donaluma. Big Daddy Luma, man, that card sees so much play. It's so strong. Such a good card. Let's go ahead and take a look at that card right now, in case for players who aren't used to seeing, you know, some of the non-newer cards here. Let's take a look at that Dada Luma as Nia continues his turn. He's going to pitch that leg. That's a lot of legs. What is he going to do here? All right, he's going to play that Orlando. He's going to break that Dada Luma. That's a good, solid play there. All right, that kind of makes it a little bit harder for Brian to do what he wants to do here, but I wouldn't put it past him. He's got some plays in his hands. So let's take a look at that Dada Luma and why it's so good. It's because you're always going to get value out of it. Every which way you play it. So he's going to play into the combo now. We saw this before. Looks like he's probably going to go ahead and grab a Chaos so that he can further edge out his resources here. Does he have something? Nope. Oh, wow. He's going to go right into the the turn giver herself. Let's go and bring that card up. It's a really interesting card. We've always wanted to see this card being played in high-level play. We haven't quite seen it yet, and it's cool to see. I'd like to bring it up so that everyone can take a look and see what we're talking about. And when it comes out, hopefully it's going to do something here. All right, so it's on to Nia's turn. He's looking at a 9K. Is he going to go ahead and attack into that? We'll see. He's going to play into the Cactuar. We've seen him use that Cactuar very, very well. Is he going to go ahead and Cactuar right now? Nope, looks like he's going to go ahead and pitch his Star Sybil to play her special ability. Now he's thinking about it. Is it really worth it right now? Does he want to overextend? He's got to be afraid of that. Got to be afraid of that Shantoto. Always have to be afraid of Shantoto. We're playing against an Earth player. He's going to go ahead and block. He's going to go ahead and exchange there. All right, let's see if Brian's going to play that Eld. He's going to go ahead and play. He's going to pitch into that and play right into an Archer. And he's going to go ahead and pass his turn. He's got 4. Doesn't see any threat on the board here, so conservative play. He doesn't want to press his opportunity here to even out the backup field and push his game more into the mid game. He's going to go and pitch that Iridia, played into an Eld. It's a good card. It's a 10K for 6, definitely over the curve here, and it's really sticky. It just keeps going back into your hand if ever leaves the field. So and you can do Paradise, and I'd hope to see Paradise here. We'd always wanted to see a Paradise being played at high level play. Oh, it's gonna go ahead and Shantoto. Grab that and play into the. He's gonna play. So grab the Shantoto, play into a Cactuar. He's gonna pass his turn. Oh, it's gonna force. It's gonna force him to use that. Go ahead and break to see. Activate. Is he gonna do anything here? Nope. He's gonna go ahead and take that point of damage. Nia's on. Brian's on the board here. Is he gonna play into that? Nope. He's gonna go ahead and fill out his backup line here. I like that. It's a good play. You did a point of damage. You want to definitely move on to the next phase. We see that Calbrena coming out. Both of these forwards and possibly forward as Calbrena are just super duper sticky. You know, you can bring them back to your hand when they die. So it's very interesting with Calbrena being a little bit cheaper to play. Though he has to make it into a monster, into a forward, so it does cost more to actually play that. Overall, it may just be evened out. So let's see what he does here. He's going to play into Ishtola. Ah, okay, I like that card. Just pick that card. Is one of my favorite cards here. He's going to make the Calbrena into a. It's going to block. is going to go ahead and immediately sacrifice Pistola to counter the effect. Let's go and take a look at that that card that just was played. Oh wow, into a wall. Okay, now we're gonna have a little bit of an issue here on Nia's end. That wall is going to be very, very hard to deal with, especially when you're making the Eld a 12k Brave. Yikes. Alright, it's going to go ahead and Diablos. Wow, okay. Wow, that Diablos comes in right on time. Let's take a look at what he did here. He's going to go ahead and choose up 2 to forward. He's going to choose 1 forward that costs 4 and 5 or more and break it, and 1 of 4 more and return it down to 1,000. And he's just going to go ahead and ping it with the Cactuars. Very good play here. He's going to play right into the Eld again. That's the problem, though. You're putting a lot of resources to get rid of this card, and you continue to see it to play. Brian was very, very diligent in rushing to 5, so that his subsequent plays of Eld would be a lot cheaper, or even just more attainable, more playable. We're not seeing a lot of damage here, but there's a lot of action in this match so far. All right, let's see what Ania's going to do here. Alright, looks like he's going to go ahead and target Eld, and he's going to Dadaluma coming out. He's going to go ping Dadaluma to ping Eld. Eld's going to go back to his hand. He's doing a lot to get rid of that card, but it just keeps coming back. Let's see if Brian, because they're just going to keep Brian's hand nice and full here, because he's not spending nearly as much to play. He's going to play into the Shantotto here, and Shantotto's going to definitely be brutal. We can just basically wipe the board here. Good time to play it now after the Barbarizia. Barbarizia coming in, making it weaker. It wouldn't be able to do as much damage when getting pinged. So. It's going to go ahead and pitch the Barbarizia. It's going to go ahead and Diablos again. It's going to go ahead and play 2. Is he going to protect it? It looks like he's going to protect it with his own Diablos and a tight Dole Shantotto to keep it in play. Oh, a lot of Diablos, a lot of summons being flown around here. It's a very, very active game. It's going to go ahead and play the Miner. First point of damage over here, and looks like Nia's on the board now. He's now done 2 points of damage in quick succession. And Brian's at 2 points. Both of these players are very, very in tune with how each other plays. All part of the same play group. It's really just a privilege to see them kind of duke it out here. And there's just so much action flying around. All right, we play the Eld again. It's going to go and pass his turn. That Shantotto is just kind of sitting there, not much of a factor now. I see it will be soon, though. Definitely going to be a factor soon. All right, let's get another Diablos. Holy moly. How many of those Diabloses does he have? My goodness. It's going to go ahead and break that. Go ahead and crack that and put that back in. He's going to do 2 more points of damage. No helps on the EX burst there. Bringing Brian to 4 points. That is just a lot of Diablos flying around. Let's see how he does this. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. That's a very, very active round we got going on here. Looks like he's going to play into the Eld again. Banking on Nia not having all the answers all the time. He's played all 3 Diabloses. So we're not quite sure, unless he has a Rydia somewhere or something to get that back. Get something back. Hopefully Brian can. Oh, and there goes the Delita. The Delita is going to be a little bit harder to deal with here. All right. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again here at the Break Zone as we give you live coverage of our Opus 5 season event number 1. We're covering Swiss round 4 here as Nia and Brian duke it out. Brian is our current reigning 2-season champion. Oh, he's going to go ahead and crack that and take a point of damage here. He's going to play 3, and he's going to Phoenix. Wow, he's going to Phoenix the Eld. Doing more points of damage. Eld goes back into his hand. He gets to bring another forward out. He's going to go ahead and bring... Wow, he's going to bring Uliandra out, then bring into the Layak. Do a point of damage, 2 more points of damage here. And Brian is now, his back is against the wall here. He's got 6 points of damage. That is a very, very strong play here. Nia is just really out-tempoing Brian right now. He's going to play into that Shantoto. I'm not sure it's going to be enough to help him here because that last Phoenix play was just really, really strong. All right, let's see what else Nia's going to continue. Looks like he's got full control of this game right now. There's just so much firepower, so much ability to play off of each other in Nia's deck here. We've seen almost every single color or element being played here, so and a lot of Diablos. Can't really attack into that Shantoto for fear of wiping the board. You can't ping the Shantoto for fear of wiping the board. So the Shantoto is just kind of a one-man army right now. The lone little Shantoto staring down and Donaluma, Barbarizia, and a whole lot of crazy random monsters. Alright, looks like he's going to go ahead and ping. Do a point of damage. He's going to ping his Barbarizia. Going to play... Going to pitch this to get his Barbarizia back. He's going to go ahead and Barbarizia down to 1,000. He's going to go ahead and... Nope, it looks like that's game. Wow, Nia Tran coming over here and just playing with such reckless abandon and such controlled aggression. Both players are very, very good. Both players played very strong in that match. Nia just had 3 Diabloses. Being able to draw into 3 Diabloses is just really, really really good, strong. It's hard to be able to deal with that as another player because the Diablos is so good. I really liked the way that Brian played. He was calculating. He was banking on the fact that Nia wouldn't have all the answers, but Nia just kept drawing into these answers, kept drawing into them and being able to play them effectively and well. If it wasn't the Diablos, it was the Phoenix. Both of those cards being used so well. The way he uses his Cactar as well as his Orlando, he just has a lot of ability to get cards off the field. So, and even though you're playing against a Brian who's playing with Eld and you can't really get the card out of the game, he was able to get it off the field so that he can swing into attack, and that's a really good way of dealing really, really good way of dealing with held. And hats off to Nia. He did a very, very strong play all the way around. Both of these players are so good, and it's such a privilege to watch them play. So we hope you guys enjoyed that. Once again, my name is JT. This is the Break Zone. If you guys like what we do, hit subscribe. We are the official streamers and commentators for Square Enix's Road to Nationals, all of the Crystal Cups and Regionals we will be covering. So definitely hit subscribe, hit that little bell to get notified of when we start our new streams or our new videos. Also, we got new videos coming out weekly, daily, so definitely check those out. Again, if you like what we do, hit subscribe. We hope you guys enjoyed that match. That was a very fun match to commentate. A lot of back and forth. Be sure to check it out later tonight when this video goes back up as a complete video for you guys to check out. You might be able to catch some of the things that you didn't catch the first time. With all these summons being thrown around, it's really, really awesome to kind of go back and be able to check it out. So we'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break before we go into our Swiss round 5. And after that, we're going to go ahead and go right into our top cuts. Will be top 8, and then we'll bring you the quarters, semis, and grand finals. So definitely stay tuned. We will be right back with round 5, and we'll see you in a bit.